Well, folks, pause for the people who are going to be new to the channel. This is not the way that I was wanting to start this, but old business needs to be handled. So, bear with me, and we're going to talk this out. Hopefully, people who see this will come back and actually see what this channel is about. But, this is for Verum. Do you know what? I mean, if y'all can't see what this guy is by now, I don't know what to tell you. I'll go ahead and tell you, I blocked every single one of you fucking trolls. Where you can't comment on shit right now. Because right now I'm done playing games. I got kicks out of y'all idiots. Posting, commenting. As long as it is about me, I didn't give a shit. Games are over. No more. I get a phone call from Verum. Didn't even know I was getting on live stream. In fact, I told him that we should have this conversation on live stream. As you can tell in the video, I try to act professional. I try to have an educated conversation with this man. And what did I get? I got somebody that acted like a 12-year-old girl who just got in trouble and will not let their parents get onto them. Every time I try to sit there and talk, he interrupts and he runs his mouth. I'm fine with that because that's who Verum is. That's who he is as a person. As I said in the video, Stu's on here. What's up, Stu? Did you happen to catch the whole ordeal with that shit posted in there? So, get this call. We're talking. And as I said, I remained professional, not knowing that I was being live streamed on his podcast. See, in an adult conversation, and people were calling it debates, it wasn't a debate. A debate consists of one person talking, the other person listening, and then the other person gets the chance to talk. But not with Verum. No. He's got to sit there and try to override you with his little fucking antics. And as I said, they're antics. Now, where shit got serious is when which is fine, it's his opinion. He admitted, he's talking about embellishment and all this shit. Do you know what? Because I called him out on the fact that he was pissed about being called a liar. I said, "You are." He said, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." Yes, you are. You embellished the story about you and Charlie in your first meeting that you said you had. The very first video that I called you out on that started this whole shit. He continued to ask me what embellishment meant. Do you know what it means? And continuously, I try to say yes, but no, he continuously interrupts. Embellishing a story is making it sound more spectacular or more eventful than what it was. In that case, that's a lie. I ain't wrong about that. Now, yet again, I don't get pissed off. I don't start screaming and ranting. In fact, he's the one that starts getting a little ranty and pissy and whiny like a little bitch. I remain professional. But then he turns to me and my little brother having our Jets match, which is all good and fun. Me and my brother are super cool. He's like I said, he's actually my cousin that we adopted, and I'll get into that story in a second. So, we're out there, and yes, we're on a trampoline, and I'll explain why, and I have before, but I'll do it again. At 6 months old, well, 5 months old, his shit mother got into an argument with his shit father. His shit mother took a swing to try to hit his shit father. She ended up hitting him at 5 months old. Left an indentation inside of his head. It done damage to his brain. It gave him problems with schooling. He's not slow or nothing like that, but it affected him, and not only physically, it affected him mentally. But Verum sits there and says, "Come on, Shane, admit the fact that that video of y'all two out there was fake. That you told your brother to do this and that to make yourself look good. That's bullshit." Okay? I told him. Said the reasoning. Well, before I get into that, I'm sorry, people. I'm trying to be cool about this, but everything gets a return. So Verum sits there and calls it a fake. I made mistakes actually in that Jets match, a couple actually, and so if I'm trying to fake something, I'm wanting to make it as perfect as possible. Correct? Yeah, and I was gassed at the end of it. That little son of a gun is strong. He's a stout kid. And after I sit there and I tell him, the reason why we done it on a trampoline or on a mat is because of the story that I just told y'all. Of him getting hit in the head when he was younger, and me not wanting him to take a fall or a hit or a slam once we're out there on the ground and hitting that soft spot in his head and affecting him or damaging it even more. Stu said there was a lot of breaks while you were chatting. I'm sure that it was the phone cutting out. Yeah, and I'll get to some of that here in a minute. So I explained to him that's the reason why. He turns and says, "Oh, don't. So you're going to try to make him look like don't play, making him look like a victim." Motherfucker, he is a victim. He was a victim of physical and mental abuse at 5 months old that we adopted when he was 6 months old, and he's been my brother ever since. And I protect what's mine. And I protect my blood, and I protect the people I care about. I warned him, do not say another fucking thing about my brother. He then turns, looks straight into the camera, and said, "Your brother is a retard." There's your hero, people. Some 40-something-year-old man making fun of somebody that was an infant and was traumatized to this day and calls him a retard. Whatever I said and whatever I've done in the past, I've never brought any part of his family into it. Whatever I said in the past, I've never stooped that low. But he did. I warned him. He called him a retard. Yeah, that set me off. Now, I'm not agreeing. I wasn't gonna fucking agree to a cage fight. I wanted that motherfucker in the street. Then he goes on to say, "You really want to fight somebody that was trained to kill? You better be trained to kill if you're gonna come at me at the street, son. Especially after you sit there and talk something like that about my family, my brother." So, yeah, he's made a couple little vids, and like I said, a child state of mind that he is in. I did not know that I was being filmed on his live stream call. And I told him I was recording the shit and I was going to lay it out there, because anybody that would hear him say that, and anybody who's a decent person that heard him call somebody that was traumatized as an infant, a retard, should be exposed. And anybody who thinks differently and agrees with that fact, you are fucked up and you need to be put into a prison cell or a psych ward. All bullshit aside, all kidding aside, all this pissing contest aside, nobody should pull that shit. Especially somebody who's went through something like that. But what does Verum do? Does he man up and admit he made a mistake? No. No, he doesn't. He throws a vid up there. The real full conversation between me and him. Which is all well and good. Because he got exposed either way. And for the people who don't think that he is a piece of shit by now, fuck y'all. Every last one of you that don't think that motherfucker needs his jaw broken for saying something about a kid like that. What if it is your child? What if it is your brother? What if it is somebody in your family and somebody said that? Stu says, putting people down that have nothing to do with someone else, Gravett says, I don't agree with. That's exactly right. Stu gets it. These trolls that I told you I blocked don't get it. They don't get a voice in this now. It was all fun and games to begin with. Game's over. Verum, I told you. I gave you a choice. I told you 3 days. You're down to 2 now. This is around the same time we was talking. You're down to 2 days. What do? You throw up a 1:30 clip of cutting out shit by shit by shit, trying to make me look stupid. But you left out all the parts that made you look the way that you are. Somebody who puts down a kid that has been traumatized. Stu said this getting out of hand a little, bro. It did get out of hand. I agree with you. It did get out of hand. But everything gets a return. Think Verum's gonna just what? You think somebody can sit there and Charlie's going around sucker punching all these people and everybody on the bandwagon? Charlie should get this, Charlie should get that. And if Verum says something like that and he should get away with it, I actually agree with Stu on this. It got out of hand. Percy's on here. They need to keep your family out of this. And I don't bring people's family in this. I said words can't touch me. Words can't touch me. Don't talk about people that I care about. And don't put down people in general. You don't put down people that you don't know in general. He's put down poor people. He's put down people who's on food stamps. He's put down, I could go back and count how many times he's put down on people, but that's your war hero, people. For the trolls, that's your war hero. The man who puts down a traumatized kid. And calls him retarded. There's your hero. The shit got real. Stu said it got out of hand. It did. Like I said, I apologize for the people that I was going a direction and I was going to move away from all this pissing contest bullshit because I was tired of it. I was ready to get done and over with this and move on to what I want to do on my channel. But everything gets a return. And unfinished business is unfinished business. Verum, 2 days. And all you can do, and you can see it in your face. You can't fucking tell me that y'all can't see it in his face. The moment that he could tell I hit my breaking point, and I started counting down. You seen his face. He knew he fucked up. And now he's trying to cover it up. And what does he do? He doesn't apologize. He doesn't make amends for it. He doesn't say shit about it. He sits there and says, well, I'll just pop open a fucking some kind of drink or some shit, and then goes and makes a stupid fucking video where he cuts out 99.9% of the actual talk. I got news for you, bro. It ain't over. And whatever you do, whatever clowning you gonna try to do, it ain't getting you out of this. You could take down that video right now and it doesn't mean shit. You called somebody who was hit in the head at 5 fucking months old. A 5-month-old toddler. And it messed him up for the rest of his life. Mentally and physically. And you called him a retard. And not only that, you done it to my brother. So now, what do you think's gonna happen, bro? Where do you think this is gonna go? I guess we'll see in 2 days' time, huh? Stu says this politics should stay out of this, I believe. See, when shit gets personal, it gets personal. I mean, holding grudges. Yeah, I believe I'd hold grudge. I may clown around a little bit on my channel. I may say some shit. And if I cross the line, I apologize for it. Hell, y'all heard me say it in there. I appreciate your service. That's me being respectful to the man. How does he return that respect? By calling my brother a retard. Now, y'all haven't seen this side of me, I don't think. All bullshitting aside, I do talk smack. I do build myself up. I do puff my chest out a little bit. And yes, I grew up as a small person that had to defend himself growing up. So yeah, I huff and I puff, but I back my shit up too. But this side that Verum opened up, is a whole different side of me. So whatever you do, Verum, you better come up with a fucking answer. 2 days. Remember, Verum, everything gets a return. For the people out there who support Verum and support what he said. Stu asked, did I find out how much a return ticket was? No, that's actually what I'm going to go do right now. I'm going to go ahead and get that set up so when the 2 days comes and he does not accept nothing, because he is not going to accept nothing, because he is a coward, he is a pussy, and he is a disgrace for somebody who is supposed to represent the great country that we actually live in. He's a disgrace. I mean, did you hear him on I mean, he's contradicting himself on shit. He looks stupid during that. And plus, I'm trying to be professional. I can't get a word in. I can't get one word in. Because he won't allow it, because he knows that if you turn the tables on him, it's done. But he's done fucked himself. Anybody that follows this motherfucker now, that actually watches his shit, and like I said, the trolls that was commenting on his shit, y'all need to be locked up or fucked up. There's some doors that you don't open, Verum, and you just push one open. 2 days, and remember, everything gets a return. Stu says if he doesn't agree to a street fight, we at least fight in a boxing ring. MMA? Yeah. I might do that. But right now, all I need is, like you said, the law out there is all I need is a witness. Agreeance from him and me and a witness out there. In a boxing match, not so much, because what I want to do to him Stu says I don't think he'll agree to a street fight. He won't. He won't agree to a street fight. But yet he huffs and he puffs and he says he's trained to kill people and he's afraid to hurt me. I got news for you. You better fucking come to kill me if you're coming for a street fight. I don't play this, son. It was all happy-go-lucky. You had a high chance of beating me in a boxing ring. You got 140 pounds on me. You had a pretty high chance of beating me in a cage. 60-40, 70-30. You had that percentage. In the streets, in what you said, you have a 0% chance of even doing anything to me. 0. You don't want to walk this road, son. Everything gets its return. And we'll see what else you got, Verum. I know you'll throw up some more bullshit and try to hide behind that little puss, fake-ass laugh of yours. I'm sorry for the people that actually have to see this shit and me rant for 20 minutes. But I want y'all to know the full story. I want everybody to know the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm wanting everybody to know the reason why this, like Stu said, got out of hand. The door's open. And I'm coming through it. And Verum, it's either time to step up or step the fuck down, or at least go on a mic and fucking apologize like a man. And I'm serious. Apologize like a man, because if you don't, you lose all credibility. When you sit there and posted the pictures or whatever, the weigh-ins, what did I do? What did I do? I went on camera and apologized. Well, Verum, you were right. You at least went to some weigh-ins. But what you did was way worse, and it needs a very sincere apology. And it still won't get you out of it. Not in my eyes. Y'all have not seen this side of me. And I pray to God that I don't have to bring this side out and get in front of this man. I got a family. I pray to God that I don't see him in this state of mind. Verum, 2 days.